Hi everyone. Today I want to take you through the Duality Law website and show you how to use the website in its entirety. Beginning here with the home page, you can see that we offer a number of various services. The easiest way to use the website is to begin with signing up. Um, Once you've signed up, you'll have access to all the different tabs in the navigation bar. But when you, without signing up, you will have access to a number of services that we have for free. We cover a lot of claims. They can be small claims most commonly, but the dollar amount is not limited on our service. I mean, you could use this for any type of claim actually. And also, if someone is fighting criminal or traffic charges, we want to help as many innocent people as possible. We offer a lot of different case submissions, beginning with answers to charges or initial pleadings, particularly in claims or small claims. Either one, you may have an initial pleading or you may have an answer to a complaint. And then the entire constellation of various motions that one could make to either defend themselves against another party or assert against another party in the interest of their own justice. If somebody finds something that they think that we don't have that they would like to see, they can enter it in this text box here and send us a message and we'll get it immediately. If you want to put your contact information down, we can always contact you as well. Here are some videos. You're going to see a number of more videos that are going to be populating this section in the coming days and weeks. Here's just some testimonials. That is pretty much it. If you want to contact us or see our terms and conditions and privacy policy, that's always available there as well. Once you've looked at this page, I think that another important page here is our services page. The first part are services that are our core services, primarily deal with generating case submissions, which include answers to charges or initial pleadings, answers to pleadings, which are done in a point-by-point fashion. So they are multi-step operations that you guys are going to be undertaking. You begin with some general questions, and once you've uploaded any documents, particularly if you're answering an initial complaint or initial pleading, there's a point-by-point method that will the system is going to return to you for more questions that might be unfulfilled with our basic question set. In addition, we do have some free resources that are really, I think, helpful for an average person or even a professional, legal professional, in case they need to remind themselves of some of the key points about legal timelines, when you're supposed to submit any certain documentation, which would be a case submission, a certain motion type, how long you have, and when you can actually file those, like motions for summary judgment or, a motion to dismiss, or how long do I have to file an answer to an initial pleading. In addition, if you and the other party are not residents of the same jurisdiction, of the same district, then you may need to look up which jurisdiction you can file a case in. And in many instances, it's multiple jurisdictions, depending on how many parties are involved or what the exact specifics of that individual case are. Then we have the how-to videos, which you can find both here, but also on the homepage. The legal timelines page is constructed separately for civil cases and criminal cases. For the civil cases, you can always, the best thing is to look at the federal rules first, and it'll tell you some general, ideas of what they're supposed to be, of the different filing deadlines. But if you live in any, specific state, for example, California, they will tell you what the federal civil procedure rule might be and how there might be some differences in California that you might want to keep in mind. And again, this should be helpful for all types of users who are curious about the legal process and want to make sure that they don't miss any deadlines. And then Jurisdiction Calculator. This is a free resource that we provide. So once you know where you're located or where you're a citizen or resident of, and the same for the other party or parties, you can enter all that information into this calculator, and it will tell you, while taking into account your preferences, where are the options for you to file, and if your top choice is an option for you legally, or if it's probably not the best venue, because while you could file there, the other party could make a motion to transfer or dismiss based on jurisdiction or venue, and here we'll give you all that information in a large detailed format so that you have all the information necessary that you need to make an informed decision. The most important part here, which is the case predictor. Here, you can, let me get back to it, identify the various types of cases that you might be interested in. Some of the information is important. I think I've mentioned this in some of the other videos, that the name of the court is critical. The name of the judge, and if you don't know the judge, I would go ahead and put in the name of the chief judge of that district. So that or that court system, so that you actually have some sort of a base of reference, so that you can have an idea of, how the most senior people in that district might, adjudicate your decision. So we could make the judge optional, but we do have the ability to kind of tailor the recommendations to the judge based on their previous decisions. So we want to kind of use that as much as possible. Or as close to it as much as we possibly can. Then you can, you have the various types of cases that you may have. Currently, I just opened personal injury simply for the reason that one of our users did bring to our attention that we can add some other points to this, including assault and battery. Because we were thinking of kind of traditional personal injury when we created this, but there'll be an additional assault and battery and kidnapping section on the lower part of this section, probably within the week, based on some really good feedback we got. So obviously we have some criminal and traffic cases, and as long as you answer the questions, it'll the system will take you through whatever you're doing. If you have an initial pleading or actually an answer to a complaint particularly, or a counterclaim, there are going to be certain instances where additional questions may be required. And so whenever you are answering, a complaint or a counter complaint, just answer the information here. The additional questions will, after you hit process, additional questions will populate based on what type of, on some of these that are, additional information is necessary. You can always look at your additional or your generated submissions in this section. And again, they should all be, printable and exportable, etc. The pricing page is here. And you'll see pricing and updates, and if we ever have any additional special offers available. And that's probably the whole system, I think, in a nutshell, quickly. Thank you.